Well, hey there. Thank you so much for joining us for Sports Final. I'm Tabitha Lipkin, and happy Veterans Day. The college football playoff rankings will have a new #1 team come Tuesday. We'll start with the Deep South's oldest rivalry between Auburn and Georgia. Welcome back to our special edition of Fox 5 Sports Final. Now, the 2017 high school football regular season is wrapping up next week. So to get ready for the playoffs, we brought in a man who knows everything about the San Diego section, and that's Montel Allen of NBA Sports Recruiting and SDFNL Magazine. Montel, give me a couple of teams that have stood out to you this season.
Well, we're on the collision course to two of the best teams colliding.
Troy, I know I'm not supposed to necessarily bet while I'm at work, but I will say I put $5 on Battle of Midway, and I won $16.50, so I am up to date. I'm pretty stoked about that. But today was a day of a lot of fun for anyone who came out for the very first Breeders' Cup, and I got to talk to Jeff Bloom, who was a former jockey and current horse owner who had a horse racing today, and he has another one racing tomorrow.
When the turf meets the surf down an old little mile, take a plane, take a train, take a car.
Lovely. Oh, guys, where's the claps? Everyone's filming. We need claps.
I don't want to finish it. Yeah.
Of course, you don't want to give all of it. Yeah, everyone's here. Tell me what it's like for you to be here now at the Breeders' Cup in Del Mar.
I love it. It's fantastic. I'm a horse guy.
Do you have a memory of you and your dad at your track that you are at the track you'd like to
Monmouth
share?
Park. Monmouth Park. We both bet about $10 and we made about $10.
I think what's important right now is you show off your ring. This is the ring from last year, actually, that you won. It looks good on you, but I think it would look good if you put another one right next to it.
I agree.
You basically have one race sitting between you and the championship to have a back-to-back championship. How do you feel about that?
We're just going to fight for something that I dreamt of doing since I was a kid, and hopefully I can bring that big 4-foot trophy back and another ring to the North County San Diego, and next week we'll be hopefully talking about how we won the championship back-to-back.
If you win that championship back-to-back, we're getting you right back on this couch. We're going to show off both rings.
Big trophy right here.
A big trophy right between us instead of this weird middle dead space that we have here. Yes, go Vaqueros tonight, Friday night football. I'm actually joined by one of the band members. Eric, let's talk about the school spirit that you're bringing to the game tonight.
The school spirit is going to be absolutely amazing. Enough band pepping up the whole entire crowd, get the football team pumped up, have an amazing game tonight, and be prepared for it.
And Eric, this is actually your senior year. After this, you're going to the Marine Corps.
Yep, I'm going to go to the Marine Corps, try my hardest to get into the Marine Corps band, and see how that goes for me.
Just briefly, tell me what it's like for you when you're out there playing and you've got the crowd cheering, you've got the team playing, and you've got the band going.
It's absolutely amazing just seeing the crowd getting all hyped up. Hopefully we're trying our best to get the football team hyped up.
Now you know what's going on. Monta Vista is putting a hurting on San Diego. 29 points ahead. They're really running away with the game. The crowd here, everyone's actually super excited. Yeah! All the excitement. Woo! They literally just scored a touchdown. They've been doing it all night. Now I'm joined right now by the vice principal, Rad. How are you feeling tonight watching them go away with it?
Oh, I am beside myself excited. My heart is pounding out of my chest for these kids. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them, and they've worked so hard for this.
And how are you going to celebrate tonight?
I am going to have ice cream and cake and cookies and to hug every single kid out there.
Is there anything you want to say to the kids? They're going to see this later. What do you want to say to them?
I am so proud of each and every one of you, and you have represented our school the best you ever could. Congratulations.
Congratulations. It is a little early. It's a little early to call the game, but I'm going to call it. And Monta Vista, they're taking this one home tonight. We'll have full highlights, though, coming up at 6:45. Our Kaylin McMacken has all the details. Wake surfing, it's not exactly the most accessible sport, but Marco says he's happy to have the ability to share the experience and the passion of the water with others. Well, it was a Christmas battle that was reminiscent of last year's finals, a heated game sparked without any Yule log. Warriors v. Cavs. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and my grandmother, Carolyn Allen, watching from home. Thank you so much for joining us on this Christmas Day edition of Fox 5 Sports Final. I'm Tabitha Lipkin. Steph Curry sitting out his 6th game as he continues to nurse a sprained right ankle. Both teams spreading holiday cheer to fans just before tip-off. Now in the first quarter, LeBron James, he drives down the center and goes up for the monster two-handed jam. Later in the quarter, things start to get chippy between both teams. Now, Kevin Durant gets hit with a technical afterwards with a ref. Then Draymond Green, well, he gets tripped up with Jay Crowder, and there was no call there. And then finally, Jose Calderon bumps Durant, argues with the ref, and Durant is almost given his second technical. In the fourth quarter, Warriors got hot. Durant with a slam and then a lob to Jordan Bell for the alley-oop slam. Durant led the way, finishing with 25 points and 5 blocks as the Warriors defeated the Cavs 99-92. With bowl season now a little more than a month away, we brought in Holiday Bowl Executive Director Mark Neville to talk about the game. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's talk a little bit about the 40 years of celebration that's going on.
Can you believe that? 1978 was the first game.
Me too. It's not something we want to talk about, and oftentimes women in broadcast don't take time to acknowledge or speak about the subject. But sexual harassment, in its simplest form, is a problem in our industry. In light of so many allegations against so many in the broadcast world, you may be asking, why now? Why are these things coming to the surface after years and years? And in short, oftentimes we are judged on the little things: our weight, our height, our race, our waistline, our breast size, our age, and that tweet we did 50 weeks ago. You name it. We are constantly under pressure to be the best in every way, to be likable, knowledgeable, funny, and beautiful. And in those moments, we often find ourselves not wanting to bring negative attention into the equation. Now, we want to be one of the guys. We want to be equal. So we sweep the issue under the rug and say to ourselves, keep your head down, work hard, and prove yourself. But now we're in a shift, a great shift in history, a moment where women across our nation have finally spoken out loud to each other. Me too. And we are at the front lines of the issue. And it's going to be a battle that is fought and won by doing our best to educate and be an example on what is appropriate. This will mean changing the foundation of work culture. That way future generations of broadcasters and women around the world won't ever have to utter the words, "Me too."
So I want to kind of know how it feels for you as everything is starting to wrap up and everything is coming to a close, especially with people wanting to talk to you, interview you. What is this moment like for you?
I now know what Vin Scully told me up in Los Angeles a couple of weeks ago. It's going to be great fun to be anonymous. It's so many people, and it's nice that so many people care and want to talk about me and my career. But it's been a bombardment, and I'm at a point where I'm so tired of talking about myself. You know, it's kind of boring actually, and it just goes on, and the same phrases come out. And I'd like to be fresh and say something that's more unique and interesting and clever. Maybe you can bring it out of me.
I would love to. What do you want to talk about? If you could talk about anything right now, what would you want to talk about?
Maybe what I will miss, what I've enjoyed, and they're the same, aren't they?
Briefly, I wanted to learn a couple of your facial expressions, maybe that I could, maybe we could show them. So you're really disappointed with the play. How? Let's do it. Let me see it. Like level 7 disappointed.
Like disappointed, not angry. Disappointed.
Disappointed.
Seriously?
All right. Let's see. You're angry. You're angry, and you cannot believe that just happened.
You're just challenging your inner John McEnroe.
Bring it
You
out.
can't be serious.
You can't be serious.
Like that, right?
Okay.
That's just.
Let's see a pre-smile. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to knock on wood. Let's see a pre-smile. You just won Olympic gold.
That's more of like that.
All right, I feel like I've learned a lot.
There you go.
Thank you,
I got
Chris.
some more if you want them, but not tonight.
Not tonight? I'll have to wait till
You'll
after.
have to follow us, yeah.
I'll have to follow.
Follow us,
Thank
yeah.
you so much
All
for your
right.
time.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
You too.